cool for the people, beautiful, who are waiting for the replay. And with that, again, let's go ahead and find that comfortable seat. So we are going to be sitting comfortably for a few moments as we explore our breath. So if it feels better for you when you're seated in this comfortable position, to maybe sit with like a cushion or a pillow, something that can support your sits bones, if that feels good. Otherwise, you do have the option of lying on your back, bending your knees, taking a space of constructive rest. We're going to explore our yogic 3-part breath today. When I move through the flow, you'll often hear me say, breathe in through the belly, up through the lungs, into the chest. That's called our 3-part breath in yoga. And so I thought it would be nice to kind of formally explore that today and just see if you're able to apply that to your practice. Good, so finding that comfortable seat, legs crossed, sitting on knees, legs straight in front, whatever feels good for you. Again, if you want to lie on your back and take that space of constructive rest, just to get yourself settled in for the practice today. If you are sitting, you might rest your hands on your thighs or drape wrists over your knees. The palms can face down for a sense of grounding, or you can flip the palms up to be in a space of receiving. So if there's something you're looking to receive from this practice today, maybe there's an intention or an affirmation that you're working with in your life, or that you want to connect with this practice, you can flip the palms up to have that space to receive. And as always, options to rest hands on belly or heart. So we're going to take a few moments just to settle in with our own breath, just to land for the practice. And then we'll move into exploring that 3-part breath, and then we'll begin our movement. So finding a tall spine if you are seated, soft shoulders. If you're lying on your back, again, maybe have the knees bent, soften your shoulders. Notice if you are feeling any pressure or compression in the back of the neck. If you are, you might notice if you have the chin pointing up a little high to the ceiling. If you do, slightly draw the chin down just so you can feel alignment between the back of the head, the back of the neck, and the rest of the spine. If it feels good for you, close the eyes. And if closing the eyes is not comfortable for you, you can always find a soft gaze. Maybe closing the eyes just halfway, or very gently focusing your gaze somewhere in the room or on the floor. Lifting up through the crown of the head. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, slowly releasing the air out through the mouth. Just feeling your jawline relax, your teeth unclench, softening the muscles of the face. Finding that again, deep breath in. Exhale, slow, full release of the air out through the mouth. You have the eyes closed. Notice that the eyes are gently closed. And just continue breathing in this fashion, breathing in nice and deep. Exhaling nice and easy out through the mouth. Again, just really feeling yourself arrive in this present moment. This space for yourself, for your practice. Maybe feeling the energy of this beautiful, beautiful community. And as you continue to arrive here, as you continue to settle in, I invite you to take a very gentle scan of your body from head to toe or toe to head, and just allow yourself to notice if there's anything that feels tight or tense, or something that just feels like it just doesn't belong in this space. And whatever you notice, just allow yourself to witness, allow yourself to observe, right? So our work is not to judge, our work is not to force, our work is not to change, our work is just to notice and then release with the exhale. If it helps, you might start to connect with some noises that you're hearing in this present space. So maybe the music, maybe your air is running, if it's really hot wherever you are. Maybe you're noticing the birds singing if you're outside, or feeling the wind on your face. So just connecting with some sort of sensation that is happening right now that connects you fully to this present moment. Stay with your breath. You might begin to notice the mind, if there's a lot of movement, or if your mind is wrapped around a thought that's kind of creating tension in the mind or tension in the body. So we apply that same practice of just being the witness, of just noticing. Remembering that our mind is the beautiful blue sky and our thoughts are just the clouds, the movement back and forth. And we're just noticing that movement, but using our exhales to release any thought that isn't serving us, to release any movement you might be feeling in the mind. And we'll just take a few more breaths at your own pace, and then we'll begin to just play around a little bit with that 3-part breath, and then we will start our movement. Breathing in nice and deep, exhaling, just feeling softness with every exhale, with every release. Maybe taking a moment to express gratitude for something right now. Maybe silently to yourself or say it out loud. Maybe you're grateful for a sunny day. Maybe you're grateful for the ability to get up out of bed and to be on your mat. Maybe you're grateful for breath, for life, for family. My mother has been visiting with us this week and she's been keeping me busy. But I'm so grateful that she's here and that she's here to keep me busy, so gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And as always, I'm so grateful for all of you just for taking this time with me, taking this time for yourself. I always say that this practice does not work without you. It's a beautiful circle, right? So I share what I've learned with you, and you give the love in return, and I take that love and use it to share more. And that's just how it works. So I'm always, always grateful for your presence. Take another breath in at your own pace. Exhale out nice and slow. All right, and now we're just going to take this moment to explore our 3-part breath. And before I invite you to bring your hands to the belly, take a moment, deep breath in, but this time as you exhale, instead of breathing out through the mouth, keep your lips closed and see if you can push that breath out through the nose. So in our yoga training, we call that the Darth Vader breath, or sometimes we call it the ocean sounding breath. So it sounds kind of loud, but it's almost like you're pushing the breath from the back of the throat through the nose. So breathe in, breathe out through the nose. Because that goes nicely with that 3-part breath. So let's try that again. Breathe in through the nose, lips closed, exhale, push the air through the nose. Good. One more time, breathe in. Exhale through the nose. Good. Now gently bringing your hands to your belly. With your inhale, notice if the belly pops out like a balloon. You want to try not to force it. And sometimes it can kind of take a minute to find this. So you inhale, belly expands. And as you exhale, pushing that breath through the nose, gently draw that navel back to the spine. So I'm always mentioning that when we're moving in our practice. And if you don't find that expansion with the inhale, you may notice that it pops out after you exhale. So you inhale, exhale, draw the belly in. That next inhale, you'll feel the belly pop out. Good. So let's put it all together. We're going to inhale, belly expands, breathe in through the nose, draw that breath up through the lungs into the chest. This is your 3-part breath. Exhale through the nose, release the air, chest, lungs, belly. And let's do that 3 more times, just for a total of 4. Inhale, belly, lungs, chest. Exhale, chest, lungs, and belly. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Chest, lungs, belly. And one more time. So we talked about this a little bit in 2020 during the beginning of the pandemic, but when we exhale out through the mouth, that's more of that releasing breath. So we're releasing stress, we're releasing tension, we're just releasing. When we close the lips and breathe through the nose, that actually allows more of a strengthening breath for the lungs. So when the pandemic first started and we were just all very worried and concerned, I had us, some of you might remember, really focusing on strengthening the lungs because, of protecting our respiratory system. So that's really sort of the general benefit and the difference between the two. Beautiful. All right, lovelies, let's go ahead, get ready to move our bodies. We'll take one more breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. And see if in this practice today, you can apply that 3-part breath and just see what it feels like. But if not, just breathe at your own pace, but just make sure you're breathing. Beautiful. Let's take a moment, bring the hands behind us, lean back if you're sitting cross-legged. If you are lying on your back, I invite you to bring your knees into your chest, maybe rock from side to side for a little bit, and then allow yourself to come up to seated. Otherwise, we're leaning back, releasing off the hips, bending the knees. All of us who are seated, take a moment. Yes, I already see some knees rocking from side to side. So we just want to get that blood flowing. We are going to come back to cross-legged for just a moment for those who are able to sit that way. Otherwise, again, return to your knees or sit with the legs straight. We're going to do some seated stretching, a little bit of neck and shoulder opening. Good. Maybe circle out the ankles if that feels good. And then when we return to that easy seat for those who are sitting crisscross applesauce, sit in the opposite direction. So if during that breathing practice you had your left leg in front, switch and bring that right leg in front, and that'll help to just kind of balance out the blood flow. Beautiful. Next inhale, let's sweep the arms up. Nice and easy. Reach up through the fingertips, shoulders soft. You can keep the eyes closed if you just want to follow the verbal cues. As we exhale, right hand comes outside of that right hip. We reach over with that left arm to the right side. Right hand either rests on fingertips, your palm. If it's available to you, to come down to your forearm, as long as you're not kind of slumping into that right side of the body. And you can walk that right hand out as much as you need to deepen the stretch on this left side. You do want to notice if your left hip is popping up. If you feel that, anchor that left hip down. So this is really a true stretch coming from that left side. Pause here, 2 more breaths. Gaze can stay forward. You can bring the gaze up to the fingertips if that feels good. And just notice that you're not dumping your right ear onto your shoulder or hugging your left ear with your left arm. Beautiful. Next inhale, right arm sweeps up, nice and easy. Exhale, left hand comes outside of that left hip. Now reaching over with that right arm. So yoga is a beautiful practice of mindfulness, right? And mindfulness is just being present and connected with every sensation as we're noticing it. So what are you noticing on your right side versus your left side, right? Does one side feel tighter, more open, more juicy, with the stretch? Good. Make sure you're not hugging those ears. One more breath in. We're going to do one more time on each side. Exhale here. Beautiful. Inhale, left arm up, right hand outside of the hip. Reach over. Take a deep breath in. Feel yourself breathe into that left side. As you exhale, reach to those left fingertips. Good. You might even circle out your wrist a little bit. And then one more time, the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, over to the left. Saying good morning to your body. Opening up our joints, our muscles. Good. Hold here. One more breath in. Exhale out. Let's take this into a forward fold. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Good. Wherever you are. Chin to chest, head to floor. Whatever's available to you, keep those sits bones grounded to the mat. Press your shoulders back, maybe walk those hands out a little bit more. Pause here, 2 more breaths. Feel that nice stretch in the lower back. Breathe in one more time, nice and deep. Feel that belly expand as you inhale and exhale. Out through the nose or through the mouth, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Good. On the inhale, let's walk those hands back into the body. Come to sit up nice and tall. We're going to do just a little bit more here from seated, and then we'll begin to stretch our legs out a little bit. So we're going to work through a neck and shoulder opener, one of my favorites. We'll take our right arm, bring it out to the side like a T. The thumb points down. We're going to reach that hand behind the back so that the palm, or the back of the hand rather, is connected with the back and the palm is facing out. So if you're a righty, you might feel less mobility or tightness in the shoulder. Just be where you are. And as we hold this posture, you might find you can inch up those fingertips a little bit more towards your shoulder blades, maybe between the shoulder blades. But be where you are and be mindful of any shoulder injuries you may be working through. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, very gently let that left ear fall to the left shoulder. Again, not bringing shoulder to ear, but ear to shoulder. Keep that spine long. Press that right shoulder back. Maybe walk that left hand outside of your left hip or bring it behind you. You might find that that gives you a little bit more. Or you can take your left hand over to the right ear, very gently pull your head to the left a little bit, just deepen in that stretch on the right side, very gentle. 2 more breaths, inhale. With that exhale, see if you can wiggle your fingers up a little bit more, even if it's a micro movement up the back. Breathe. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Release that left hand. If you have the hand on the head, inhale the head back up to center. With your exhale, gently slide that right hand down the back, nice and easy. Bring that arm back out to the side like a T with the thumb pointing down. Turn that thumb to face up, maybe give it a little rotation. And then let's go ahead and work on the opposite side. Good. Left arm comes out, thumb points down. Gonna bring that hand behind the back. Now, if you are a righty, you might feel like you have more mobility on this side. So it's like, oh my goodness, I have all of the range on the left side. And if you're a lefty, now you might be noticing a little less mobility or tightness. So the side of the body that we are, like if we're righty or lefty, our dominant side tends to actually be our tighter side. So that left palm is facing out, the back of the left hand connected with the back, fingertips pointing up towards the shoulder blades or between the shoulder blades. Press that left shoulder back, breath in, exhale, drop that right ear towards the right shoulder. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Press that left shoulder back. Notice what you're feeling. Right hand again can come outside the hip, can come behind, can come over the head, gently pulling the head to the right a little bit more. Please be very, very mindful here. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Release the hand if it's across the head. Inhale, head comes up. Exhale, slowly release left hand down the back. Left arm comes out to the side, that thumb pointing down. Take a moment, turn the thumb back up, and then rotate the arm a little bit. Good. And then let's bring those hands behind us. Lean back, take that pressure off the hips. Yes, yes, yes. And then let's go ahead and straighten out the legs. We are going to do a seated forward fold. This might be a fun time. I actually had the strap for later in the practice, but this is a good time to get started with your strap if you want to give it a try. If you don't have a strap, no worries. Again, I will show you some modifications for how you can achieve this forward fold without a strap. So first, let's come into staff pose, hands alongside of the body. So hands outside of the hips. Try and line your shoulders up with your wrists. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, flex those toes into the body. Press through the soles of the feet. Sit up nice and tall, lift up through the crown of the head. Breath in, exhale, press the mat away from you. Feel that beautiful stretch in the back of the legs. Relax your face if you're gritting your teeth or squinting your eyes. Stay with your breath. One more breath in here. Again, this is our staff pose. Exhale out. And then I'll show the forward fold without the strap, and then I'll show the strap for those of us who have the prop. So we inhale, sweep the arms up, and as you exhale, fold forward towards your toes, hooking onto your toes if that's available to you, your shins, your ankles. Be where you are, chin to chest, head to knees. Main thing is to be mindful not to let those shoulders hunch up by the ears. Otherwise, if you have your strap, go ahead and open up your strap. We're gonna wrap it around the balls of the feet. Sit up nice and tall, breath in. As you exhale, pull that strap in towards you, forward fold towards the feet, towards the knees. Be where you are. So pull the strap and fold forward with the heart. Draw those toes in. Now with the strap, you may find, wow, I don't fold as deep as I would without the strap, but that's because the strap is really deepening the stretch in the back of the legs. So that might actually limit how far you can fold forward. So that's just tightness in the hamstrings, the lower back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Let's sneak in one more breath. Y'all know I'm terrible at counting. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come to sit back up nice and easy. We can release the strap for now. We'll come back to that towards the end of practice. We're gonna do just a little bit more from here, and then we will flip over to hands and knees. Let's open up our feet to a small V, and then we're gonna take the sole of the right foot, bring it to the inside of the left thigh. So we're gonna do seated head to knee pose. Hands outside of the hips. Let's gently twist our torso to face the left knee so our heart is coming towards that left knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, fold forward towards those left toes. Now your strap can be used here if you want to just get a little bit deeper into it, wrapping that strap around the left foot. Otherwise, hold on to your toes, your ankles, your shin. Chin to chest, head to knee, be where you are. You can also take your right hand, place it on the inside of that right thigh, gently press that right thigh down to the mat. So you're opening up that right hip a little bit more. And so this posture is a really good stretch for the hamstring and opening for the hip, and it provides that twist as we're coming towards that left knee. One more breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, let's come back up to seated. Extend that right leg forward. Take the left foot now, sole of the left foot, bring it inside the right thigh. Good. Hands outside the hips, twist towards that right knee now. Flex those right toes into the body. You can use your strap or use your hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up, shoulders soft. Exhale, fold forward towards those right toes. Again, be where you are. Left hand can come on the inside of the left thigh, gently pressing that left thigh down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. With every inhale, we prepare our body, and with every exhale, we see if we can find a little bit more movement, some way to go a little bit deeper into the posture. 2 more breaths. Inhale, loves. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale out. Good. Inhale, let's slowly come back on up. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead, bend the knees, soles of the feet on the mat. Take a moment, windshield wipe those knees. And then we're gonna get ready to flip around to hands and knees. So if you want any cushioning, or you know you need any cushioning for your knees, you can go ahead, grab your pillow, folded up blanket. You can also use your mat to provide some extra cushioning for the knees. And let's go ahead and flip ourselves around to tabletop posture. And how we use the mat is we double up that mat in the middle to create that extra padding. Same thing with the top of the mat if you find that your wrist needs some support. From tabletop, we line our shoulders up with the wrist, knees about hip width apart. You can tuck your toes under or have tops of the feet on the mat, whatever feels good for you. So those of y'all who regularly come to this class, you know that we do not do a class without cow and cat. So whether it's gentle, active, we always explore some cow and cat. I love cow and cat. So beautiful. We're pressing the mat away. with our palms, noticing that we're not dumping into the shoulders. This is a really beautiful practice for that 3-part breath where we drop the belly on the inhale and draw the belly in on the exhale. Inhale, drop that belly, press the heart forward, maybe lift the gaze, little arch to your back here. This is your cow breath. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Navel comes into the spine, spine rounds like a C. We're pressing the mat away. This is our cat. Let's keep flowing 9 more times for a total of 10. Inhale, press the heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, press the heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Good. Keep breathing, keep flowing. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Press the heart forward, drop the belly. Exhale, navel into the spine, round that spine. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Good. Beautiful. 3 more, loves. This is a nice way to strengthen the arms, to strengthen the core muscles, to bring some movement to the spine. 1 last round here. Exhale. Really press that spine into the ceiling. Press the mat away. Draw that navel into the spine. Feel those core muscles working. And release, coming back to full tabletop. Beautiful. All right, loves, let's get some balance in today. We will start by extending our right leg back, toes curl under. We're going to extend that left arm forward as though we're reaching out to shake someone's hand. Now, if this feels good and this feels like, okay, this is where I am, be right here, press that mat away with the right hand. Otherwise, maybe see what it feels like to lift the left foot, or right foot, sorry, right foot. So we're raising the right foot. You can also bring the left hand down and have the right foot raised if that feels better for you. You can also keep the toes down and just keep that arm extended forward. So finding some version of this tabletop balance that works for you. Concentrate your gaze on a spot that isn't moving. That's going to help you stay with that balance. Relax your face. Breathe. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Good. Keep pressing that mat away with the right hand. We're trying not to dump all of our weight into that right wrist. Good. 1 more breath in. Hold for the exhale. Come on back nice and easy. Hands and knees. We're going to do the other side and take a child's pose. Left leg extends back, toes curl under. Right arm extends forward. We're reaching out to shake someone's hand, maybe pre-pandemic. Good. And then lift up those left toes. Drop the right hand if you need that extra support, or keep the toes down and the arm extended forward. So again, find a version of this that feels good for you. Press back through the sole of that left foot. Reach forward through those right fingertips. 2 more breaths, loves. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Press that mat away with the left hand. 1 more breath in. Hold for the exhale. Come on back, hands and knees. Let's take a moment in child's pose. Big toes come into touch. Knees extend the width of the mat. Let's extend the arms forward. Rest the forehead onto the mat. You can fold up 1 or both of the arms if you find that your head needs some support, or you can use your pillow or cushion to support your head. Press those shoulders back. Press your hips back. So it's like you're pressing your hips back to the space behind you, just finding that nice stretch in the back. Maybe it feels good to gently rock from side to side here in your child's pose. Maybe it feels good to turn the head from side to side. Maybe it feels good to walk the arms out to each side. The child's pose is a posture that facilitates absolute release, letting go. What are you carrying around that does not serve you? And can we release it on this mat? Even if it's just for today, even if it's just for now. Release with the exhale. 2 more breaths here in child's pose. Good. Inhale, feel that belly expand. Exhale. Draw that navel back to the spine. Beautiful. And then nice and easy, coming out of child's pose, back onto hands and knees. We're going to do some knee circles here from hands and knees to prepare our hips. We want to get our hip joints nice and juicy for what is going to be our peak pose today. I'm just going to let us arrive at the peak pose. I'm not going to tell you what it is because humans that we are will start to focus on that and not be in the moment. So just know we're building up to a peak posture today. All right, let's go ahead and raise that left leg like a dog with a fire hydrant. You can keep your right toes curled under or uncurled, whatever feels supportive for you. Again, press the mat away with both hands. Breathe in, exhale. Nice circles with the knees. Make them a little bit wider each time. Good, maybe flex those left toes. Good, breathe. Breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Complete the circle. Come back to hands and knees. Take a breath in and out. And then let's do the opposite side. We're raising that right leg like a dog with a fire hydrant. Flex those right toes. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's go. Make some nice circles. Get them a little bit wider each time. Really feel yourself doing this from the hip and not the knee. So you almost will feel a little fatigue in that hip joint. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Beautiful. Come on back to the knees. Press back for a moment. Little bit of a respite and a mini child's pose. Breathe in. Exhale out. All right, so y'all know the last couple of classes have been all like soft and gentle music. So y'all know when the music's upbeat, I'm in a zone. Beautiful, lovelies. Let's go ahead. Curl your toes under. Walk those hands out in front of you. Child's pose arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lift the knees. Lift the hips. Let's come into downward facing dog. If downward facing dog is not available to you, you can stay right on hands and knees. Play around with your cat and cow. Otherwise, from downward facing dog, we bring our body into the shape of an upside down V. Our hips are the pointiest point of that V. Hands are shoulder length apart, feet just about hip width apart. Take a very soft bend to your knees so you're not yanking on your lower back or your hamstrings. Breath in, exhale, press the belly towards the thighs. Feel that opening in your shoulders. Smile if you are not smiling. You can curse me out of your head if you need to, but just do it with a smile. Y'all know what I said. Good. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Hopefully nobody's cursing me out because you know this is all in love. 1 more breath in. Let's lift up to those tippy toes. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. All right, yogis, let's work our way to the top of the mat. Walk, step, 1 foot in front of the other, finding your way to the top of the mat. Same thing from hands and knees. Step 1 foot forward and then the other. And then here we are in a beautiful forward fold, Uttanasana in yoga speak. If your fingertips don't reach the mat, totally okay. Rest hand on ankles, shins, wherever you need to be. Let's enjoy this forward fold for 2 or 3 breaths. This is the standing version of what we did from seated when we worked with the strap and did that seated forward fold. Crown of the head can draw down to the mat if that feels good. If that causes like that blood rush or pressure feeling in the head, bring your gaze slightly forward. Start with a soft bend to the knees, inhale. And as you exhale, lift the hips, straighten those legs a little bit more. Just try not to lock the knees, you know, like you're forcing the knees to the space behind you. We want to keep a little buoyancy in the legs. Lift the hips, squeeze your thighs. Woo, feel that opening. 1 more breath in. Exhale out. Nice. Inhale, hands to shins or knees. Gaze comes forward, flat back. Press your heart forward, press your shoulders back. Another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Take that soft bend to the knees. Inhale. Let's come on up to standing. We're going to begin to Work our way through sun salutation, Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up. Breathe in, reach up through those fingertips, maybe come up to the tippy toes if that feels good. And then exhale, come on down. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment to check in, lift your elbows. If it feels good, press the thumbs into the heart space. And if it feels better, you can lower your head to shorten the distance between head and heart. Good. 2 more breaths. Check in here. How are you feeling? Where are you? Did you leave the room and go to the grocery store in your mind? Can you come back to the space? Breathe in. Feel that beautiful energy starting to build in the body. Thankful for the energy. Thankful that we can move our bodies. Thankful that we can be here today with each other. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. All right, let's begin to move our bodies. Lift the head very gently. If you have the head lower, we can keep those palms connected. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, maybe lean it back just a little bit. Gentle standing back bend here. Good. Breath in, exhale, gently bring the head back forward. Keep those palms connected, bringing the hands down through the midline, coming into a forward fold. Beautiful. Breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, hands to shins or knees, gaze comes forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Take a nice strong bend to the knees so you can plant your hands onto the mat, hands shoulder length apart. We're going to build into our plank posture. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Body is in one straight line, so try not to have your hips lifted or sagging. Press the mat away with the hands, squeeze the thighs. If this is not available to you, drop the knees. That is your modification. Pause here, another breath in. Exhale out. Good. I'm going to show modified chaturanga for this first round of sun salutation. Then we'll play around with full chaturanga in the next round. If chaturanga is in your practice already, go ahead and take that. So we're lowering the knees, breath in, exhale, slowly come down to the mat. Hug those elbows into the sides of the body. Feel that work in the arms. Beautiful. Come all the way down to the mat. Uncurl your toes, zip up your thighs. Hands come alongside the rib cage. Inhale, press up. Upward facing dog. Soften those shoulders. If you are wearing your shoulder earrings, press the mat away. Lift the neck. Press the heart forward. Press down through those toenails into the mat. That's what our yoga teacher used to say. Good. 1 more breath in. Exhale out. Breathe, 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 lovelies. Curl those toes under. Lift the knees, lift the hips. Here we are, downward facing dog. 4 deep breaths. Inhale. Okay, good. Making sure I keep myself honest on the time. Because if I'm gonna have y'all sweating like this, I gotta make sure I got y'all, you have your time for Shavasana. Good. Can pedal the feet if that feels good. Can lift up on the toes, lower down to the heels. Good. 1 more deep breath in. Press the belly towards the thighs. Exhale. Ha. Good. Yogi's choice to walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. If you choose to step, left foot comes forward. Right foot comes up to meet the left, back into that forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins or knees. Gaze comes forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to complete this round of this sun salutation. Soft bend to the knees. Inhale, rise to standing. Take your time. Let the spine stack. 1 ring, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, arms up. Let's connect the palms. And if that's not good in your shoulders, you can always keep the palms apart. Honor your body. Inhale. With the exhale, press the heart forward. Let's take that gentle back bend just for a moment here. Nice extension for the spine. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, head gently comes forward first. Keep those palms together. Bring the hands down through the midline, coming back into that forward fold. Good. Breath in here. Exhale out. Inhale, hands to shins or knees. Gaze comes forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Nice strong bend to the knees. Let's connect those palms with the mat. I love to do this to really prepare us for plank posture. Inhale, left foot steps back. Right foot steps back to meet the left. For For those who are taking the modification, go ahead and drop your knees. Wherever you are though, knees or no, shoulders lined up with the wrists. Press back through the soles of the feet. Hold this, one more breath, yogis. Exhale, squeeze those thighs. Good, for full chaturanga, gently roll forward on those toes just a little bit. Lower down the body, halfway, pause. And then exhale, come all the way down. Woo! Uncurl the toes, zip up the thighs. Hands come alongside the rib cage. Inhale, press up. Upward facing dog, press your heart forward. If you want a little bit more, press down through the tops of the feet. Lift your hips, lift your thighs. No shoulder earrings, lift that neck. One more breath in. Exhale. Curl toes under, press up and back. Woo! Downward facing dog. Remember, lovelies, child's pose is always there if you need it. I need it, so we'll be taking it together in about 2 or 3 breaths. But if you need your child's pose now, honor your body. Good, soften to the knees, breath in, exhale, press that belly towards the thighs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, feel that beautiful life force running through your body. Good. No matter what you are going through, no matter what you are working through, if you are on this mat today, you are still here. You still have opportunity, you still have time. Good. So just begin right where you are in this moment. One more breath in. Exhale out. Good. Let's lower down to the knees. Take a nice child's pose. 5 deep breaths. Good. Press the hips back, extend the arms forward, or fold up the arms if you need that support. Check in with yourself. Good. Good. 2 more beautiful breaths here, loves. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. From child's pose, let's come back up to hands and knees just for a moment. We're going to prepare for a low lunge. Again, I will offer different options for this to meet everybody where they are. With the inhale, let's step the left foot forward between the hands. Take a moment, curl your right toes under, pick up that right knee, drag that knee back. Start to feel that opening in the back of or actually the front of the right leg. And then take a moment, quick peek back. Notice that your heel, your ankle, your right knee are all in line with each other. So your foot's not sort of what we call sickling in or out. So you want to try to have that back leg in a straight line or as straight as possible. If you're pigeon-toed like me, you might have a little bit, a little bit of turning in. And then that left knee is in line with the left ankle. Now, if this is where you are, you can frame the foot and stay here. Press the heart forward, soften the shoulders. Or you can bring hands to your left thigh. Good. If you want to come into the full expression of low lunge, inhale, sweep those arms up. If you want to take a shoulder opener, interlace your fingers with hands behind the back. Press the heart forward. So take what feels good. Wherever you are, press down through the pad of that big left toe. Draw that left knee into the middle of the mat or the midline of the body. So if that left knee is flying out to the left side, draw that left knee in. Breathe. Breathe. 3 more breaths. I was playing around in my own practice this morning. You might drop your left hand down, reach your right hand back, or opposite. Drop your right hand down, hold on to the back of the right thigh, reach that left arm back. So whatever feels good. Play around, have fun. Have fun with yourself, have fun with your practice. This is where we come to work all of it out. Good, 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Nice and easy. Let's come back, frame that left foot with the hands. Yogi's choice here to step back into hands and knees or downward facing dog. I'm gonna take down dog. Ooh, there go my drums, y'all. Y'all know the drums. I gotta hurry up and get to that peak posture. Because after the drums, we kind of start to begin our cool down. Good. Wherever you are, take another breath in. Exhale out. Good. From down dog or hands and knees, let's step now. Your right foot forward between the hands. If you are in down dog, go ahead and drop that left knee. Curl your left toes under, pick up that left knee, drag it back. We want to feel that beautiful stretch in the left thigh. Quick peek back. Notice that heel, ankle, knee are all in the same line. And then notice that your right knee is in line with your ankle. You can frame your foot with the hands here. Hands to thigh, hands to waist. I did not show that in the last option if you need that option as well. Or you can sweep the arms up. Good. Or take goddess arms, shoulder opener, whatever feels good. Press down through the pad of that big right toe. Notice that that right knee isn't flying out, so draw that right knee into the midline. Can play around, maybe this time drop the left hand, hold onto the left thigh, reach that right arm back. Good, whatever feels good. 3 more breaths, inhale. Good. Exhale. Good. 1 more breath in. Exhale out. Beautiful. Frame that right foot with the hands. Yogis, I'm going to invite us all to come into down dog, unless hands and knees is your preferred option. Good. We're going to work our way back to the top of the mat. Take a breath or two here. Hands and knees are down dog. Good. Now from hands and knees, you can step 1 foot forward and then the other. From down dog, let's play around a little bit. Take a soft bend to your knees. Bring your gaze forward, breath in. Exhale, take a little hop to the top of your mat. Good, come back into that forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins or knees. Gaze comes forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, good. Let's start to take that strong bend to the knees here. Squeeze your thighs. As you inhale, first extend the arms forward. Get comfortable in your chair. Hey, here we are. And then inhale, bring the arms up. Chair posture. Good. So not bar stools, lovelies, in our chairs. Come down, squeeze those thighs. Good. Soften your shoulders. Maybe sway those hips from side to side. Breathe. 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 For 3, 2, 1 more breath in. Hold for the exhale. Forward fold. Woo! Straighten those legs. Feel the relief. All right. Your thighs will thank me later because now we're going to work our way into our peak posture. Let's take 1 more breath here in a forward fold. Good. Hands to shins or knees. Gaze comes forward, flat back. Exhale, fold. Soften to the knees. Inhale. Come on up to standing. This time we can let the arms land alongside the body. Take a moment to check in, see how you're feeling. And then let's all turn to face the long side of the mat. So our peak pose today is goddess pose. It's been a while since we've done that. It really just fell into my spirit this week. Like, yeah, we're gonna do some goddess pose. I need to, reclaim my goddess energy. I know many of us are working through things, need to reclaim our goddess energy. Abe, just get in touch with your goddess energy and let's go ahead and set up for the posture. We'll start with hands on the hips and then we're gonna walk our feet out. Not super wide, but wide enough. Good, so about right here. We'll play around when we get into goddess pose. So just step them as wide as possible, but not where you're overextending your legs. And then we're actually gonna turn the toes to face out. All right, so we're gonna build into this step by step. Soften your shoulders, take a deep breath in. Exhale, start to sink down into those hips. Now, when you look at your knees, this will tell you if you can open up your feet more. So if your knees are way over your toes, you just feel out of alignment, you might wanna open up those legs a little bit more. Sometimes we think our legs are actually shorter than they are. They're actually a little bit longer than we tend to think. Deep breath in, exhale, come down. Good. This is why we had to get those hips ready. So we had to get the thighs ready. Now, let's bring the arms into our goddess arms. We sometimes call them cactus. Elbows in line with shoulders. If your bum is sticking out, draw that tailbone in slightly. Beautiful. Hold here, breath in. Exhale. I see you, Ellen. I see you. Good. Exhale, come down low. Now let's turn this into a flow. Inhale, straighten the legs. Arms come up above the head. Exhale, come into your goddess, loves. Beautiful. Good. Each time we're coming a little bit lower. Breathe in. Breathe in that goddess energy. Exhale. Come on down. Find that strength. You got it. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Good. 3 more times in our flow. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Keep those elbows lifted. 2 more. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Good. 1 more time. Inhale. All right. On this exhale, we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale. Woo! Straighten those legs. Exhale. Nice and easy. Bring your hands to your waist first. Start to come into a forward fold. Woo! My thighs are like yes or no. Either way. And now we can keep hands to the waist. Or if it's available to you, drop your fingertips to the mat. Good. You can also hold on to your ankles, your shins. If you have yoga blocks, you can use that. If you want to stay just in this fold, inhale, bring your gaze slightly forward. Exhale, fold it in. That's going to deepen your fold. Or you can play around, walking the hands out to the left foot and then to the right. If you want to build this into a twist, you can bring your left hand between the legs, sweep your right arm up, and then do the opposite side. So just some options for your wide-legged fold. Wherever you are, let's take 5 more breaths. Breathe. All right, lovelies, that was the peak posture. So it is all downhill from here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Honoring yourself for making this time for yourself. Good. 1 more beautiful breath in here. Exhale out. And then nice and easy, lovelies. Even if you need to take a bend to your knees, let's walk our hands towards your right foot. Turn that foot forward so your right foot is forward, left foot is back. Step that right foot back, downward facing dog. Take hands and knees if you need it. This is our last downward facing dog of the class. Good. So 3 more breaths here. Good. Press the belly towards the thighs. Open up the shoulders. Whew. Remember, this movement helps to facilitate the release of things we have stuck in our body, in our fascia, in our bones, old pains, old hurts, old traumas. So we take this movement. It is the intentional discomfort of our body that is designed to help us release. All of this works together to help us find our free loves. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good, let's come on down to the knees and take another much deserved child's pose. Good. Take 10 beautiful breaths here. And as you all rest in child's pose, I meant to show at the beginning of class, but I am going to do an oracle card pulling today. I'm going to pull from Denise Lynn's Native Spirit deck. So just so you know which card deck I'm using today. Good. Breathe. And if downward dog feels better for you here, honor that. If it feels good for you. Good. 5 more breaths, lovelies. 5 more breaths. Good. Good. Stay connected with that breath. Let's take one more beautiful deep breath in. Exhale it all out. And then when you're ready, nice and easy, let's lift up out of this child's pose. Make sure, your yoga strap is nearby. We're gonna flip around to come onto our backs with the knees bent. If you want to support, or if you need to support your head and your neck, go ahead, grab a pillow, a cushion, something that you can rest under your head. Also have anything that you might be using for your Shavasana nearby so that you can kind of just stay on the mat and just roll over and get what you need, as opposed to like having to come out the space. So if you want to get whatever you need for your Shavasana, go ahead and grab that. Let's take a moment here in what I call constructive rest. So knees bent, arms alongside the body, shoulders softened, 3 deep breaths here. Whew. Might feel a little bit cooler on your back now. Again, just feeling that energy dancing around in your body. Good. Noticing what you have released. If you are releasing, just check in with where you are. All right. All right, lovelies, let's go ahead and grab that yoga strap. Excuse me. And we're gonna start with the left leg. So we're gonna bring that left knee into the chest. Take your yoga strap, open it up, wrap it around the ball of the left foot. Now, if you don't have a yoga strap, that is totally okay. Keep your knee bent and then interlace your fingers behind the left thigh, and then just do everything else we do from here. Good. Breathe in with that knee bent, and as you exhale, extend that leg towards the ceiling. Flex those left toes into the body. We're gonna keep the right knee bent for now, and then I will show some options. I'll give another option for how we can deepen this for those who might want a little bit more. So we're flexing those left toes, we're pulling the strap into us, we're softening our shoulders, we're keeping the muscles of the face relaxed, we're pressing up through the sole of the left foot like we're trying to put our footprints into the sky. Maybe gently tug that leg into the body a little bit more, start to feel a little more opening in the back of the left leg. Now, if this feels good like this, just keep pressing down through the sole of the right foot, anchoring yourself down that leg. Otherwise, you can straighten that right leg and turn this into a full reclined split. Draw those right toes in. Ultimately, I am going to ask everybody to release that left leg if you have the right knee bent. But for now, while we just focus on this left leg extended up to the ceiling, we can keep the right knee bent. But we are going to take the stretch across the body a little bit, so it might feel of more benefit to have that right leg extended forward. But let's pause here, 2 more breaths. Press up. Ooh, pull that strap in, feel that beautiful stretch. Your thigh might be jumping around, shaking around a little bit. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. All right, here's where I'm going to invite you to extend the right leg forward. Although again, if you can work this with your right knee bent and it just feels better for you, honor your body. We're going to take both straps in the left hand, let that right arm come out to the side, half a T. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, let that left leg fall out to the left side. Now, if you don't have a strap, again, bend that knee, hook on your left hand behind the thigh, open up that left knee out to the left, and then straighten your leg. And you can support yourself holding on to the back of that left thigh. The right arm is out to the side like a T. We can turn our head to the right. Now keep that right hip anchored down. If you feel like you're sort of lifting on that right side and flopping over to the left, press that right hip down. Anchor yourself down through that right side. Let this be a true stretch on that left side. My thigh is jumping around like, we put it through all kinds of work today, but that's good. That just means we're working those muscles, working our body. But it is definitely jumping. Good. Breathe. Two more breaths here, lovelies. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good, nice and easy. Bring that left knee back into the chest. We can release the strap just for a moment. Hug that knee in. Good. Good, good, good. Actually, bring your strap back. I wanted to take this to the other side. Good, let's bring that strap back. Wrap it around the ball of the foot with the knee still bent. Left arm comes out to the side like a T. I came out of that like, no, wait, something's missing. So again, it might feel better to have this right leg extended. I'm gonna run into my wall here, but I'm gonna scoot over just a little bit. So you might have to scoot over if you're fighting your wall too. And then we're gonna take the straps in the right hand. Left arm again comes out to the side like a T. Let that left leg drop across your right, or over to the right rather. And so again, you can stretch that leg out. I'm kind of running into the wall here, but what we're looking for is a nice stretch in that outer left hip. If you don't have the strap, this time take your right hand outside of that left thigh, just gently pull it over to the right. Now with this stretch, you might lift up a little bit on that left side. That's okay. Just try not to completely flop over to the right. But again, what we're looking for is a nice stretch on the outside of this left hip. This is a really good stretch if you have sciatica pain. So when we take that leg across the body in the opposite direction. That's why I wanted to make sure I showed this. 2 more breaths here. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Inhale back to center. Now we can hug the knee into the chest and put the strap down for a moment. Good. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good. Let's bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. We're bending that left knee. Right knee comes into the chest. We can now bring that strap around the ball of the right foot. Again, hook onto the back of your right thigh if you do not have a strap. Breath in with that knee bent. Exhale, extend the leg to the ceiling. Good. Flex those right toes, soften your shoulders. So if you've kind of got the strap tight and your shoulders tight and you're all kind of hunched up, soften, soften, soften. Give yourself room on the strap. You can keep that left knee bent, or if you know you want to go ahead and extend that left leg, honor your body. If you do extend the left leg, anchor down through that left thigh. Very gently tug right leg into the body, deep in that stretch. Feel those muscles jumping and dancing. Good. This is really nice to open the hamstrings, to open up the lower back. When we open up this area, this also supports our hips. So our hips, our hamstrings, our lower back are all connected. So tightness in one area can contribute to tightness in another one of those areas. So as we work to open up one of those spaces, it works as a key to help unlock tightness in the other spaces. Good. One more breath in, just like this. Exhale out. And now we're going to take both straps in the right hand. Left arm comes out to the side like a T. With the exhale, open up that leg to the right. I'm going to run into my wall again, but I will be able to demonstrate the leg coming in the opposite direction without running into the wall. So good. Head comes to the left. We're opening up that leg as much as possible to the right. Remember, you can just hook on to the back of your thigh with your right hand if you don't have a strap. And even if you are running into the wall like I am, you'll see I have a slight bend to my knee. I'm anchoring into the wall with the side of my foot, and I'm just pressing that knee open. And so I might not be getting that hamstring stretch that way, but I am getting that nice hip stretch. Anchor down through that left thigh. Good. All right, one more breath in. Exhale out. Beautiful. All right, let's now take the straps in the left hand. Right hand comes out to the side like a T. Breath in, and as you exhale, gently bring that right leg over to the left. Crossing that left side of the body. Head comes to the right. Try and anchor yourself as much as you can on that left side so you're not completely rolling over. And just maybe feel that beautiful stretch on the outside of the right hip. This is really nice to do, lovelies, when you're coming down at night, just to stretch your body out before you go to bed. This is a nice way to gently open up the body in the morning. And again, especially the stretch across the body, if you're dealing with sciatica pain or sciatica-like pain, this is a nice way to open up that nerve path. And so remember, sciatica is usually not the cause. It's usually a symptom of the cause. So sciatica is usually a result of a pinched nerve, a bulging disc, something that might have shifted in your back area that's causing pressure on the nerve. So we want to open up the nerve path. Good. One more breath in here. Exhale out. Good. Let's bring that right leg up, back to center. We're going to bring the left foot up to meet the right in the straps. Nice little inversion here. Again, if you don't have a strap, just hold on to the backs of your thighs. You can also bring your legs up the wall here if you have a wall nearby and you want to take that option. 5 more breaths here. Just check our time. All right, good. All right, and all roads lead to Shavasana after this, because where else is there to go after some deep stretching, right? Good, lovelies. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work today, loves. Beautiful work today. It was nice to have an energizing practice. In all honesty, I was, thinking about the practice this morning, and, I'm working through what I'm working through. We're all working through what we're working through. But I was like, I just don't want to do a sad practice today. I'm a little tired of being sad. I know the sad is still around because of things going on, but just for today, I don't want to be sad. Sometimes we have to make that choice, right? Even if it's just for the day. All right, lovelies, 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. We can release the strap. Good. Hug those knees in, gently rock from side to side. Good. Beautiful. We'll take 1 quick bridge pose just because bridge is a really beautiful way to bring it all down. And then we'll move into our rest from there. Let's drop the soles of the feet to the mat. The knees are bent, arms alongside the body. The feet are just about hip width apart, so not wide as the mat. Walk our heels into our bums so we can tickle or graze our heels with our fingertips. Pause here for a breath in. Exhale out. Good. Next, inhale, pressing down through the soles of the feet. Lift the hips away from the mat and towards the ceiling. And y'all know the cue I love to give here. Grab your imaginary beach ball. Place that beach ball between your thighs. Squeeze the beach ball so we're keeping our thighs controlled. And just like in that low lunge, we're preventing our knees from flying out to the left and the right. So we want to keep control, keep that alignment in this bottom half of our body. For those who might want a little bit more, interlace your fingers in the space between the bum and the mat, keeping the hands grounded onto the mat, but drawing those shoulder blades in as leverage to lift a little bit more. Keep squeezing that beach ball. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. You have the hands interlaced, release the hands, breath in, and with the exhale, slowly lower down from the top of the spine to the base of the spine. And once that spine completely reconnects, give yourself 3 deep breaths just to let the spine reset itself. And now yogi's choice, you can gently rock the knees from side to side. You can hug the knees into the chest one last time here. If there is another posture you want to explore on your own that will help you feel complete before your Shavasana, you can go ahead and explore that posture now. If it's a two-sided posture, I just invite you to be sure to do both sides to keep that balance. Otherwise, we're just rocking the knees from side to side. We're enjoying hugging the knees into the chest, maybe rocking back and forth or making circles with the knees, maybe turning the head from side to side. Let's take 4 more breaths wherever you are. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. This time, taking a nice full inhale. As you exhale, you might extend one or both of your legs onto the mat at the same time, whatever feels good. You can rest your pillow under your head for that support for your head, your neck, your shoulders. Again, just be mindful if you feel any pressure or compression in the back of your neck there. If your chin is pointed up a little high, drop that chin down slightly. If lying completely flat on your back causes pinching or discomfort in your lower back, you might bend the knees instead or place a pillow or cushion under the knees. And even if it doesn't cause pinching, sometimes placing a pillow under the knees just feels good anyway in your Shavasana. Feel the shoulders soften with your exhale. Just really feel the back of the body release into the mat. You might close the eyes if that feels good for you, or find a soft gaze if you prefer. If you have an eye pillow, you might grab that. And just feel the fingers release, the toes, the arms, the legs. And just start to tune into the breath here, the rise and fall of the belly and the chest. Anchoring your mind to the breath. Remembering that if we notice any distractions, just notice them. Take a breath. And with your exhale, invite yourself back to the present. So when you take a nice juicy rest here, I'll check in to remind you to check in with your breathing. I'll be sharing a passage from Journey to the Heart, doing our card reading, and then we'll go through the guided meditation before we close out the class. Just for now, stay connected with your breath. Stay connected with your breath here. Inhaling, breathing, and nice and deep. Exhaling, feeling this beautiful release of the body, the mind. As you rest, I'll share this passage from Melody Beattie's Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. And this passage is from today, July 23rd, and it's called Make a Fresh Start. Sometimes we need to start over and work and love in our place of residence and creating our lives. Sometimes we have to start over again when we don't want to, didn't plan on it, and don't think it's fair. We may end a relationship, move, start a new job, start a new career, or begin an entirely different part of our lives, a part so different we don't recognize it as being connected to the earlier ones. It's new. We're new. Life is new. We're starting over again. Sometimes it feels like we're starting from scratch. While we may feel a sense of excitement about this new beginning, we may also harbor a sense of dread. Not again, not one more time. I can't, I don't want to. That reaction is understandable. We become tired, frightened. We feel uncertain. Honor all your feelings, all your emotions. Remember all your lessons. Clear the way to the heart, then make a decision. It's time for a fresh start. Continue breathing, observing, just being a witness. Giving yourself permission just to be. And as you continue to rest, I'm going to pull a card from the Native Spirit Oracle card deck. I've already shuffled and did Sacred Smoke with the cards with Palo Santo. So I'm going to pull the message for today. So the card is Spirit Keeper of the West. And the message is, all right. Card meaning transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. Your native spirit wants you to know. In the medicine wheel, the west is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old. Sweep away the debris. The spirit keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. The journey. Stand facing the west in the setting sun. Imagine that all limitations and blockages in your life are flowing from your heart into the sun. As the sun sets, it carries with it your cares and concerns to be transformed by its purifying energy. If you feel comfortable as you are, you can continue to lie in your space of rest. If you want to have a little more awareness as we move into the guided meditation, you might bend your knees if the knees aren't already bent. Or if you feel like you are ready to come and sit up, you can hug the knees into the chest or bend the knees. Take a moment to rock from side to side. Very gently rock to your right side and press yourself up into that seated posture. Or again, just stay just as you are. And I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit just to make sure that we can all benefit from this song.
I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. Oh yeah. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. Forgive myself. I forgive myself. And I release. Forgive myself. And I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. Forgive myself. I forgive myself. And I release. Forgive myself. And I release. I forgive myself. And I release. I'm letting go, I'm letting go. Forgive myself and release. I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I release. Forgive myself.
Taking a deep breath in
I'm letting go.
and feeling the release. Exhale, let it go. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release, and let go. Inviting gentle movement into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. You might begin to circle around your ankles and your wrists. Maybe gently turn the head from side to side. Good. And then rocking all the way to the right side to gently press yourself up into that comfortable seated posture if you're not already there. So again, sitting with legs crossed, on knees, legs straight in front. I know we are a little bit over the time, but I could not sacrifice the meditation. So thank you for those who hung in there with me. And you might rest hands on heart, belly, thighs, whatever feels good. And what I have been saying to myself over and over this week is that spirit makes no mistakes. And so the last time we had a class 2 weeks ago, I think I said, oh, we'll do another class in August. But then last week I was just sitting there like, we need a class. Somebody needs a class. And I checked in with a couple of people this week and they said, I'm so glad you're holding this class, right? And then the message from Journey to the Heart that it's time for a new start, time for a fresh start. The card reading, those cards are pulled at random, that message, time for transformation. And then the song of I forgive and I release. So your transformation begins with forgiving yourself, if nothing else. Forgive yourself for any choices made in the past, for making decisions with the information you had at the time. Honor yourself for making this time for yourself, for making this time to do the work. I always tell you, if you are in this class, if you are on this mat, you are doing the work, and honor that. So really listening to the words of that song, to forgive yourself and to release, and let that be the beginning of your transformation and your fresh start. So just taking a moment to reflect on this practice today. Again, honoring yourself for making this time for yourself. And maybe silently saying to yourself or out loud, thank you. I love you. I trust you. I forgive you. Together, let's take one more full deep breath in. Exhale all of the air out. May we all be happy. May we all be free. May we all be peaceful, easeful, useful, and joyful. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. And namaste. Lovelies, lovelies, lovelies. Thank you so, so much. Oh, that was a good class today. Even if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. Yes, that's what I thought, Jackie. It was yummy. I'm gonna stop the recording.